So this is video about the PSO scope in ArmA 2 game that is used mostly for Dragunov rifle or so-called SVD. This scope is custom made for the game. It looks almost like the real life one, but for the game they added this big chevron, this V shape like a roof. That's the chevron. This big one is added for the game so you can use it during the normal gameplay for the distances like for 100 to 300 meters. And by default, all weapons are zeroed at 300 meters. But this is important. The big chevron is not where the zero is. Where the zero is where the vertical and horizontal line meet. At the smaller chevron, the chevron under the big chevron, this is where the zero is. And the next chevrons are like 400, 500 and 600 meters. So you don't have to use the page up, page down to change the zero that you can see in the top right corner, but you can just use the next chevron to aim. Now on the left you have the scale to see how far standing player is. You need to place the bottom line at his feet and then try to fit him in the scale, and the number where he is fitting is how far he is. For example, if he's fitting at the number 6, that means he's like 600 meters from you. Then you use the chevron that is like 600 for 600 meters. And if you measure the guy and he's like between 4 and 6 on the scale, then that means that he is like 500 meters, so you are using the 500 meters chevron, or you zero the chevron to be at the 500 meters to hit the guy. And now the smaller scale, that is like scale 0.5, this is to measure the distance to the guy that are crouching. And now the interesting thing, as you can see, there is like missing chevron. There is no chevron for 700 meters. Like there is like a gap between the 600 and 800 meters chevron, and this is on purpose because in game past 600 meters you are no longer like really aiming, but you are mostly estimating the range from the target, because like beyond 600 meters the rendering of the players is like not reliable. The player starts, their feet starts like sinking into the ground, so it's more like for estimating the distance from the target beyond the 600 meters, not really using this scope for aiming. And you can see this like even on the scale, the scale for crouching target, the 0.5 scale is ending at the like 600 meters mark, because beyond that point it's estimation. But up to 600 meters the PSO scope is very reliable and it works like perfectly in the game. And that is how you use it.